Well, thanks for viewing. Here we are in a very important chapter on spiritual gifts, tongues, and prophecy from the Word of God. 1 Corinthians 14, Paul is saying here, now, brothers, if I come to you speaking in tongues, how will I benefit unless I bring you some revelation or knowledge or prophecy or teaching? We cannot just show up in the body of Christ, stand up before the body of Christ, the church, or in a small group or anything that we do, a prayer meeting, a Bible study, and just begin to speak in tongues to them because it makes absolutely no sense to people because they don't understand what we're saying. If I come to you speaking in tongues, how will I benefit you unless I bring you what? A revelation. In my prayer time, as I'm praying in the Spirit and spending time with the Word of God, God gives me a revelation. I can speak that revelation to you. I have some knowledge that God has given me, some insight. I can share that with you. Or I prophesy, that is, I'm speaking something to you, a message from God in the language that everyone understands. Or he said some teaching. So when we stand before, Paul is saying here, when you stand in, and partly this is what is happening. People are standing up in the services, and people are just standing out and beginning to speak in tongues and tongues and tongues and tongues, and going on with tongues. And another one would apparently do the same. And the other person, not to be outdone, they would do the same. And no one was benefiting from this. This was not building up the church. No one was receiving any kind of knowledge or insight, no revelation, no teaching, no exhortation. So what's the point? Paul is saying, if I come to you speaking in tongues, how will I benefit you? So the point that he's making is whatever we're doing in the house of God should be of benefit to the believers, not benefiting ourselves, and not to show ourselves off. Unless I bring some revelation, knowledge, prophecy, or teaching. He says, if even lifeless instruments, such as the flute or the harp, do not give distinct notes, how will anyone know what was played? Even the instruments that we have, someone can sit on a keyboard and they begin to play a melody, and we know what they're playing. Amazing grace, how sweet the sound, amazing love, how can it be? You can play those notes and we can know where they're going, or a chord progression, and you can know, okay, what song this is all about. Or someone with a guitar can, lead and pick a tune, and we know where they're going. Or all the instruments coming together with the tempo and so on, we know what is going to be sung. He says, even these lifeless instruments, the flute, the harp, they, do not give distinct notes. How will anyone know what is played? So we need something that makes sense. Something that makes sense. And just speaking in tongues alone to the congregation without an interpretation, it makes no sense. It doesn't benefit the body of Christ. If we can do it in music, we should do it also in our prayer time and in a ministry to the body. Bless God.